my tweet was actually directed to
PRs.
the PRs, because I feel like the fan base, you can talk.
When Tracy Eneti, and Patrol might clarify, what was the price that you had to pay to get here?
Wow. Exactly.
Mova, so what's that one misconception about you that you wish that people will let go? Do you feel say you I'm on for Tiwasi pa?
I don't know what's so be at Timasi.
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is for the culture. And today's special guest, I feel so proud to the extent that I decided to do double intro. Apart from welcome to Street is Watching, where I decided to pen this one down. Listen. Today's conversation is with an artist whose journey has been anything but ordinary. She entered into the Ghanaian music scene at a time where expectations were heavy, comparisons were constant, and the spotlight was unforgiving. Many thought that she wouldn't last, but she didn't just survive. She evolved, adapted, and built her own identity.
Wow.
From hits records that dominated the airwaves to moments of public criticism that could have broken her, but she remained one of the most talked about and resilient figures in the industry. And now she stands nominated for the biggest honor in Ghanaian music, Artist of the Year. A moment that doesn't just reflect popularity, but consistency, impact, and staying in power. Beyond the music, beyond the headlines, who is she really? What drives her? What does this moment mean to her and the bigger picture in her career? Ladies and gentlemen, show some love to the one and only Wendy Shay! Pacho
intro, I don't have words to explain how you have described my journey. It is actually, reading, I was getting emotional because, because it just painted the picture in a second, to me about like my struggles and everything I went through when I came into this industry. So thank you for acknowledging that.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And I feel so proud. I think prior to announcement, I've been one of the people on the TL, even last year they're about saying that you are on a successful run from It's Too Late. We'll drop us our track now. I'm saying,
I remember that combo.
Yes.
Yeah, and I even saw a tweet from you where you were like, I've literally entered into a new realm or something like that. And I was like, prophesy.
Yeah.
Wait, just also when you're a prophet and so.
And it was, when I heard the song, there was something about it. It's not even just the lyrics, but you could feel the artist need whole share. You could feel it.
I feel you.
You get it. Sometimes the artists are hearing, but I say, yes, and the man would be now.
I know, but
how was it like putting together that particular song?
I think it was probably because it was out of frustration. So I really put my all in it because at that time now I was having issues with the originator or the of Vivienne. I mean, I did a rendition of Vivienne and I was having a little issues with the one who originally created that song, with his team, and it was a back and forth thing. So I was like, hey, I'm a creative. Why do I have to dwell on just one song? I can create anytime. So I think it was out of that, energy. Yes. And that song was burst.
It's a very powerful song.
Thank you.
Very, very powerful song. And across it over, it reached and it touched so many people. Like,
I know, right?
Amanfobi can relate to the song proper. What did that song do for you?
That song catapulted my brand to a different level. Like you tweeted the other time. I mean, it has over 30 million views on YouTube, and it still counts.
Challenge some more.
Yeah, it's literally my most streamed song on Spotify at the moment.
Wow.
And I mean, the numbers, it just keeps breaking records. I have met so many people because of this song. I mean, I won my Afrima Award. It won me the best female artist, best female artist from West Africa. Yes.
And you were competing with Grammy-nominated artists.
Right?
I was a catcher.
Yes.
No fast, no, Grammy-nominated artists. And also born.
It was insane. I think we all went there hoping for the best, but we didn't. We weren't. It wasn't like a conk thing. Say, okay, we're going.
You were not expecting it.
Exactly. Yes, I really wasn't expecting, but then we had faith.
Yeah.
Because there were so many good people. Like Akoisa right now, the artist of the year. And it's like the people, everybody in that category is deserving.
Yeah.
And has worked hard. So it was like a very big job. Like it was.
How did you feel like when the name was finally mentioned?
I remember I was like, oh my goodness. Like, that means I need to keep on keeping on because there's no giving up in Wendy Shay's dictionary. Mm-hmm. It has never been, but then these things actually boosts my faith and determination to keep going.
For the Artist of the Year category, like you mentioned, right? It's some would see it as a time in their period where it's like a validation, like officially medru mimini. You get it. Some also see it like it's just another milestone. How do you see it?
Okay, so there is nothing like medru. In my life, there is nothing like medru. Medru is makodru heaven, and then who say medru.
No, finally.
Yes, but then once we are still here on earth, it is always a milestone, and it is something it is not even just for me, but then the generation to come. Because one day I will not be here, and the people that are coming after me should have something they can actually hold on to and be like, this person did it, so I can do too. Especially with my story and how I came into the industry. This is not just going to be, it is going to be a testament and a hook for and an anchor for a lot of, not even just female artists, but artists and every human being in general, not to give up. I know my story is definitely going to be in the history of, like in the books of history.
And like I said, but I mean, prior to us hitting record, I was saying that I see you have that urge over some of the artists or most of the artists in the category. You have a very, very wonderful story, a musical journey story. And I mean, if you music crowd on Chenkwa, there's also a wonderful story because the last time we sat down on the lounge, and you guys should go and check out my interview with Wendy on the one of the most watched interviews that I've ever done.
Right?
Yeah, and you're sharing some of your stories from back then.
Yeah.
Or Aquantum, I decided finally.
Back.
So the story is real and it's attached to music and we can feel it in your music. On that fateful day, if we are to mention on the 9th of May 2026, Yebo say Artist of the Year.
Right.
And the name is Wendy Shay. Who will be that first person or Danas?
So first of all, God, of course, because he's been my source of strength and taking me through everything that I went through. It hasn't been an easy journey. And then I'll say Bullet, because I mean, for him to have that courage to introduce me on that stage at that night and that season and period of time, he is the most courageous man I've ever met. And to believe and see a talent that no one actually regarded as, as something. It's huge. And then, of course, my family, they've also been with me because it's not easy to have someone in your family be ridiculed and still stay with them because it was the ridicule was so bad that, I know that some people who are affiliated with me were kind of shy to get close and also like say that, yes, I know Wendy Shay because it was really that bad, So especially my mother.
When you say that,
it was that bad because I was always being trolled on social media, and words are powerful.
Yeah,
just
to make a word be, and then you.
Yes, so let me use this as a scenario. Okay, sometimes you might be with somebody, And the person might not be all that good looking. Wow, I'm saying gay. I said no on should I knee on but Obiaka said, hey Charlie, but this your girl. Hey Charlie, she be fine. It's your girl. Hey Charlie, she now you start looking at that. Uncle say, oh, I'm post. Hey gay can and into your fool. Oh, see. But if you're with somebody who is very beautiful, when you send it away, no but I saw non focus Charlie me this again. I know the seat top. People are saying your family member. You start.
It can shape your narrative.
It will definitely shape your narrative. So imagine you affiliated with somebody and everybody's like check her. Everybody where they are on your talented. Who does she think she is? Some people were on radio saying, sorry, I'm in Sekaka Motobi. They'll take a picture of me and then like they will literally edit it and make me look old and people, and it was so because people see me in person and be like, wow, Wendy Shay, I've had that from even Anama McBrown. I've had that from so many people. Recently, the new song that I released, African King, James Gardner played the love interest. And, you know, I had that. He was saying, wow, Wendy Shay, you look really good. Like, everybody sees me and they're like, Wendy Shay, otherwise, and people, you know? And so, and it was that serious. Like, the truth.
Did they ever have anything on you mentally?
I mean, I was young at that time. I was like 21, 22 when I came into the industry. And definitely being that young and coming from a culture where, you know, I grew up in Germany.
Yeah.
So coming to a new, I'll say terrain, and then I know that I'm beautiful. I always saw myself but then people telling me you're not beautiful, you cannot sing, you're not talented. I mean,
that must be rough.
For a while, when everybody is saying that, for a little while, you start asking yourself some questions and be like, am I really not that talented? But then that is why it's always good to surround yourself with grounded people as well. I think Bullet definitely also always spoke to me and coach, because he also being an artist, being a performing artist before, he kind of taught me some things and ways to go about it. But then, I mean, if not for God, probably it wouldn't have been easy for me to come out of that deceit, because it's actually it was deceit, because I'm very beautiful, but then I mean, the mind, when people keep saying that, it can definitely play trick on you, and your subconscious mind might succumb to it. But I'll say it's really by God's grace. I don't even know how I got through it, but then probably there was a time where I became numb, you know, because I say you've been beaten so much that you cannot even feel. You don't even know how you feel.
I understand.
Exactly. But then life still went on. I was still recording songs. I was still doing music, because that was all I had.
With respect to music, right? I know you channel a lot of energy into your music, production-wise, you know, lyrics and everything. But I'm sure you also have a great team behind you.
Yes, of course.
And with respect to the latest song, backtrack it a little bit, Crazy Love, which also has nomination. I'll show some love. Crazy Love. Charlie, nominations that we see. Me sure say whenever you are in the mood to create, and I heard you say one time that you know Crazy Love was one of the songs that you actually had a tough time, you know, trying to piece it together. Anytime you're trying to create, is there a pressure on you, like, to go up and beyond what you did previously?
What I've achieved.
Because with 30 million,
yes, you
know.
Yes, I mean, it is. I feel like it kind of becomes a fuel for me to be like, okay, I have to definitely outdo myself. I mean, you wouldn't be saying if you reach a milestone and you don't go like I definitely have to overcome that. But in terms of creating, I let it just flow. Sometimes I do get caught up, and I catch myself pressuring myself, and then
you beat your body small.
Yes, and then I bring myself back, and I think I also have a wonderful team, like you said. My manager, I always call GZ, and then like we talk about stuffs, because managers are not just managers, okay? They are actually therapists as well. Do you understand?
Shout outs to Jeezy.
So like yeah, so I always call him, and then it's like I tell him, then he's like, Queen, don't stress, like really don't stress. And then he explains things to me, and as a creative, you sometimes get too sensitive and beyond yourself, but then you sometimes have to tap into the quantum field and the unified field, and then just become a nobody for some time, and then just let things flow.
Where is the happy place of yours that you go to anytime you want to just de-stress and get your mind off the pressure and all that in order to cool down? What's that happy place? When you close your eyes.
When I close my eyes.
What do you see?
Wow. It might sound cheesy, but then God has always been my safe place. Like I love to be by myself because God is within me. So when I close my eyes and I come into myself, the energy of God lives in here, the Spirit of God. So I just tap into that energy. Exactly. So I love my space. Everybody around me knows that I can be in my room for 3-4 days, a week or so.
Are you the type that is like people entering their space? Like,
yes, I am that person.
Man, touch it. Hey, no, touch it. Like, you have a fair idea where everything is in your room.
How did you know?
Yeah. Charlie, we are like that.
You too?
Yeah. I have a fair idea. No matter how messy the room is,
wow,
I know where everything is.
Yes, and I like my things to be precise. Like I have a precise,
you're a perfectionist.
I'm working on that because it comes with its edges as well, because it comes with this stress where it's like you overthink everything and all of that. So I'm really working on that and also balance it out.
Trying to balance it.
Exactly.
The music industry in Ghana has been one of the industries that's been male dominated for God knows how long. We have also had, great women championing certain sounds and making it big. Formerly of Rough Town Records, we had Ebony winning the Artist of the Year posthumously. You stand a greater chance of also winning it. And I'm sure, yes, I'm prophesying. I mean, I'm speaking into existence. Yes. Odi. I'm sure in the camp there's positive energy, and I'm sure there's also, you're also reliving certain moments, after losing Ebony and all that, and the period that the record label also went into. How is it like when conversations like this start in the camp? Charlie, are we going all out for this, or what is it? Are we going all out or
I've always been a believer of work and faith. Okay, because for instance, too late, God did his thing. You always have to leave a room where God is going to do his thing. Okay, Too Late was a massive hit, and God hits the songs. But then the song doesn't come into manifestation by itself. You have to write it. You have to go to the studio. You have to work. You understand? And then God will bless it. So I feel like we are going to do what we have to do. Honama will do ours, but then we'll leave the rest to God. Do you understand? But then, so it's a collaboration. We are collaborating with God, just as we are going to win the collaboration of the year. Yes.
You also did a very, very good remix of It's Too Late.
Of Too Late, exactly. International collaboration, we are winning that one too. Oh yes, of course. And Afrobeat Song of the Year, we are taking it.
So let me ask you, of all the nominations that you've had, right, apart from Artist of the Year, which other category are you saying that, okay, this one there, if somebody wins, I no vex?
Oh, I mean, if I win any of them, I will be very fine. I mean, the Artist of the Year, I know say be me, I go win them.
Vim!
But then the other ones, I mean, I'd like to have about like 2 or 3 attached to the Artist of the Year to make it, heavy.
So a grand total of 4 wouldn't be bad on the night?
Yeah, 3 to 4. Let's tip 3 to 4.
3 to 4.
Yeah.
It would be bad.
Me, the DJ will also make you.
But stepping into, if you win this year, you'll be the second female. No, you'll be the first female after Dinah Hamilton.
I'll be the first secular living.
Yes. First secular. So so first living. After Dinah Hamilton, and the first secular female artist living. That's huge.
That's insane. And I know that this is not going to just be a big milestone for me. It's going to, like I said, change the trajectory of the industry. It's definitely going to be a massive shift because everybody knows my story, and it takes so much for women to get to that realm, the consistency for being. First of all, I'm happy. I'm grateful that I've been even seen to be nominated. That is a big win for me. And so once I'm in that category, you all should know that it's game over.
It's game over.
Because we're getting it.
Do you feel the industry or if not industry, let me say, do you feel...
On God.
Do you feel you're finally being given the respect that you need? Do you feel that you're finally being given that?
I think... I don't know if this is something I've even sat down to analyze. I'm actually very analytical.
Because with love, I'm sure you know by now that you have lots of love in the industry.
Yeah,
your concert at West Hills was crazy, off the roof.
I think it goes hand in hand, because if people love and appreciate you, that means they respect your craft and respect your consistency. And because, like I said, being a female in this industry is crazy. So for people to come to your concert and have affiliations, I mean, even brand ambassadorial deals for big companies like
Hisense for money. Hisense for money.
That means you're doing something huge and amazing. So and that comes with respect. So I will just leave it that way.
So with the Artist of the Year category, right? There's the definition. There's the board definition, of which it says to have a hit song or a project, plus artists with the highest audience appeal. That's the category definition.
Right.
But if you are to define the category, who be defining this, and how would you define it? Who should be the Artist of the Year?
I think, for that, I trust the board and the academy, everyone who is involved. I trust them that they will actually make the best decision. And everyone, even the fans, I think they will be the best. They know the criteria to watch and everything. But in my opinion, I feel like everyone there in the category is deserving, because we've all worked hard. And I mean, we all have, everyone in there had good, like, big songs, great albums. We all organized our shows. Like, I think we all are deserving. No shame with you, will be our hobby deserving.
Tough pa. Sakodi oho abede pobede.
Obi also mubia
Dina.
And I'm a granny de no. And say unya na chese we say.
But we say okay, say right now, right? Wendy are free seeing him. Wendy is now creating her own scheme. And Wendy is going to crown the Artist of the Year. Would you go by TGM for the and I said, who scheme, how would it be for Artist of the Year? What would you look out for?
I think so.
Before you crown somebody as the Artist of the Year. Okay,
I mentioned Yama Bebre, but then one thing I'm going to look at is the impact. Nipano, apart from the music, what is the person doing? Let me use myself as an example. Apart from the music, I've literally adopted 2 children I'm taking care of. And like, I'm not just even them, but then I have like other people I take care of. I do a lot of philanthropy work and Kantamantoshe, and I was there. And it's not like I'm being braggadocious, but then these are things that I'll watch. Okay, what is this person doing for the society or giving back to the society? Because when your cup runs over, it's not just for you. It is actually for everyone close to you, including your society. So I feel like I'll watch, because I am a humanitarian, I will also watch that side as well.
And to a little bit told me that the year under review artists on my bush show or Ghana party. Yeah, Wendy Shay and this will be any no. This is what bush show papa.
Yeah, bush shows.
No fast what Jessica papa.
Yegusuje nyamin.
Still now gusuje.
Yegusu, but nyambwa next in first week of April, I'm going to Sierra Leone for about 5-6 days for a tour.
Wow.
Exactly. So
these African countries in yes again
Debbie.
Yes, mining sites in there. What yes, it to be boss was I gold in account.
Hey, I know information because I am pa.
What you go also? You're right, what first car. But with respect to events and how it is in Ghana lately, do you think it's serving its purpose by, being a revenue stream for artists? Is it booming? Is that market also booming?
Yes.
And I say, oh, it's slow kakra.
That is our new gold mine, actually. The streaming platforms. I feel like right now Ghanaians are accepting and understanding the concept of streaming music. I think some years back it used to be very difficult for them to understand, but now especially the Gen Zs, they are going hard on it, and I love them for that. They understand it, they just get it.
I love
the Gen Zs. They just get it.
They understand it.
Yes.
The old school, they feel like if they subscribe to your channel, they are going to get some deduction on your momo.
Oh, but if they'll get there, hopefully.
But now with events, there's also been talks about low streaming numbers, and because I've heard a lot of artists talk about that. I think Stone talked about it a couple of months ago. I also heard Vic Mensa talking about it,
right.
That streaming is really not a basket or a revenue source that artists should really focus on. You should be focusing on other stuff. But how is it doing for you?
Okay, so they are not wrong. But I feel like it is definitely an add up to whatever you're doing on the side, because streaming money is basically money that you sleep and then you go into your bank account and it's there. Because music is something everybody listens to every day. So I feel like it's a good source of revenue. Yes, so
although it's not really that,
it depends on the kind of on the project exactly. Okay. If you have a big song, you should know that, and especially where your song hits at. If you have a big song in Ghana and compared to someone who has a big song in America or in the UK, you're rest assured the one from the UK is definitely bigger than yours. So you should also try to spread your wings and make music that will attract all these kind of fans.
Are you that intentional when putting together a song?
Yes, I am that intentional. I
want to
Yes, I am that intentional. I am really that intentional. But at the end of the day too, you don't get to choose where it really does well, because it's like you can have a fair idea of where you want to go, but it can even exceed your expectations.
So when you say you are that intentional, that means you put out a song and you make sure you have a marketing budget to support it in other territories as well.
And even when it comes to the creativity, the kind of words I want to use, sometimes if I want to enter the Jamaican market, I might use some words for them to relate. Exactly. Yes, like my song Survivor, for instance, like I used some words in there because it was more of like an Afro dance or Afro pop-ish, but it has like a lot of mixture, so everybody can have a piece of it. So the song was really huge in South Africa, in Jamaica, in those Caribbean places as well, countries as well.
And when you check your back end and you see
Survivor was that song where I realized streaming money is really sweet. It's like, yes, of course.
What that? Oh, more fast than But with respect to Rough Town Records, I'm sure, like you said, Obama shout outs on that day. Me sure I said Rough Town Records and so only almost also I'm so pain. Like you've also had your moments with them. Were there times that you were like, hey, Kufu Mupa,
Oh, I mean, our for crowd. So I feel like, say, Viv, as both of you are growing and finding, your. I mean, as an artist, if you're growing, there are some things, and you would like to shape your own personality. Do you understand? It's like,
did you have that creative freedom? Do you have it?
Oh, I think honestly, under Rafton Records, I am actually always allowed to express myself creatively.
Okay.
Exactly. I've never had a situation where it's like, kamasha na say, but I feel like as an artist is growing, you get to know yourself better, and you like to also expand your personality. And it just needs understanding. Hey, no, sometimes no misunderstanding. No.
I asked that question because sometimes artists feel or they have the urge to compete, and of course at the end of the day, it's still competition. Whether you see it as friendly competition or whatever it is, it's still competition. And you might want to enter into certain music genres that maybe the label might decide, let's stick to this.
Right.
Yeah. Were there times like that? Like, okay, you see me rare, say, but
of course.
Batman also said to
of course. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Say, once once you're working with people and in an institution, everybody is entitled to their opinion and how they see things. Do you understand? But I feel like at the end of the day, you have to compromise and then meet in the middle. That is the only way you can excel. Like, can two be agreed on? So, like the Bible says something in Amos. I don't remember, but can two work together? Yeah.
Without friction.
Without an agreement. I mean, if you want to excel in life, you have to always find the middle point and then work together.
Okay. Well, Queen Wendy Shay is my special guest today for the culture. So now she has a new project out. Go and check it out for yourself. We'll post the link in the comment section. African King. You say James Gardner in a more professional way, body king here. So say wedding, of course, royal wedding. Of course, royal James Willie. Na more fast no no be film me two sir. Brana fe yenya niema said there. I was here, but you're very loud on social media. On X, you let me check on X. On X, you have 1.2 million followers on X. That's
which
crazy.
Is not easy because X, I want to
share X. Absolutely, as no. Okay, baby, I beg for. Baby,
I know, right? I know, right? Hey.
Obi ba kan sembio. Obekwana deep ni bia kama even da ho kete se hu ni pakra
handsome
chese ka person o hwere na ka o kan sem ni bi kire no but hu ni pakra omo for you to have 1.2, that's a big feat. But you once posted this, right? And I've been thinking about it. Wendy says music is meant to heal, entertain and educate. It shouldn't feel like politics,
right?
Let's support our favorite artists with positivity and respect without putting others down.
Right.
Every artist works hard and deserves to be appreciated. Hashtag Artist of the Year, hashtag Wendy Shay season, hashtag Queen season. Now, I'm a post we know. Listen, I support you with $1 billion of Jata cement. Mesa kwa kwa jini plane, the new plane. Namsadi akwa more sas di ababe kahon. But there's also this thing with the recent music dispensation. Let me put it that way, where everybody is like my favorite artist, and that's the person that I support. I don't support anybody else.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And if that artist has a problem with another artist, I'm going to have a problem with the artist that. And I'm sure maybe you're you're thinking on this politics side of it. Sometimes the other artists feel say, oh, might be, the fan base of maybe Shay, weaponize or more to do that. I'm sure people have moved to you, and I see that constantly online. Sometimes who to me be respectively. and it's sensational. I like it because I'm in for violence. But the politics of music, do you think there would be a day a bit like it will leave our scene? Because I grew up in an era, right, where we listen to every artist. I mean, we were listening to Achami, we were listening to Lord Kenya, we were listening to everybody. Like Bradford, Reggie Rockstone, we were listening to everybody. But we had our favorites.
Right.
You understand? Say, if it's a concert, Baswa, if my favorite is on, I'm not leaving. You get it?
Wow.
But we would listen to every artist.
Right.
Do you feel, say, baby, Nyoma could do and the fan base, the culture of fan base, and a certain level of, or the drops of toxic energy in there, do you think it will leave? And if it will leave, what do we have to do?
Well, in the sense of fan base, I think that is just in the culture. That is just the new culture that we understand when it comes to fan base. But then with what I tweeted, it was more towards, I don't know when this thing started, but then I feel like in the past 2-3 years, whenever there is whenever there's any award scheme coming up, it's like people hire PRs and pundits and people to talk for them or on their behalf. And I don't know how it started, but at first it wasn't really like that. I think at first you just vote, the person, the artist comes, hey, vote for me. I want this and that. Fans, it was more of like fans vote for me. And then people just get to talk about their favorite. But it's like right now, Akoya say you have to have a spokesperson who's going to speak for you. And I just feel like it has become too political, in my opinion, because music is entertainment, okay? So immediately there is someone looking down on another artist or trying to downplay the works of another artist just because you want to talk for your artist. I feel like it takes away the substance and the entertainment factor, the fun part of it. Because I think recently I saw a post where almost say Obi Kokan artists being who and one say if we don't talk about it and bring this issue to light, one something that is supposed to be temporal will leave a permanent dent on an artist, because everybody wants to speak up for the artist, and then they end up like breaking or saying all sorts of things and painting another artist very, very low and in a manner where it's like, a mockery, a laughing stock. And which I feel like it should be tackled immediately. You can talk about your artist without making a mockery of another brand. Exactly. So that's what I mean. So so right now, as we are about to embark on that journey of, way kasa way my way, and I feel like I wouldn't tolerate it for anybody who will be speaking on my behalf to make another artist look like, they are how we are trash. Exactly. Like really talk trash about that person. I wouldn't really want that for anybody. And I won't also like it for anybody to downplay my brand or make my brand look very small, because I've really worked hard for it. So this is something I feel like we need to really tackle.
So in the case where you decided with your camp, your team, that you are not going to engage, you are not going to pull anybody down or tear down any brand. But if somebody is tearing down your brand, how would you respond in a case like that?
I would definitely find a way, even if it's not me. There will definitely be a way the person is going to be addressed, because you cannot, because of a temporal scheme, you want to dent my hard-earned brand that I've been working on. On AB Accra, if I was a lawyer, we could, because this is my reputation. Just because you want another artist to look good doesn't mean you have to. You can just speak facts. Facts about your artists. Say this is why I feel my artist is supposed to win the artist of the year. But don't make the other person also look like where they want, because you will definitely people don't know how powerful words are. You can paint somebody in a very dark and black state that after
Ultimate
the
survival.
yes, ultimate survival. We won't say after the award is done. After people will always remember that person for that.
Because I think well, the last one happened right here, and still now a year after that, still is coming back. I understand that.
Yes.
But with the fan base bit of it, how? And I want to say this because I feel most of the time the artists should also step in and regulate, because it's more or less like the arrowhead approach.
Yeah.
If the artist at the top is living a lifestyle that is provocative, definitely you're going to amass a fan base or more defendant of that. Like they're going to defend it with all their life.
Right.
And if they start moving to other artists, it is only right that you step in,
yes, and speak
and tell them that you listen. This
is not what I stand for.
But almost always, we get to see artists like relax whenever these things are happening. And I've seen artists beef because fan base and the status are there.
You understand?
Would you want to? And I want you to look into the cameras and tell your fan base that that is not what you stand for. And we're about to enter into a period where people are just going to throw jabs and all that. You don't want to see them do that. With 1.2 million, Charlie, they go do bad things online.
So before I say anything, my tweet was actually directed to
PRs.
the PRs, because I feel like the fan base, you can talk, but then sometimes they are fans, and how they perceive things is different from how
the professionals are supposed
exactly.
to see.
And the PRs are mostly professional people who we are in the industry with. So there are some information they might even have over the fans. So this message is actually directed to the professionals in the game.
Yes.
Exactly that.
Agreed.
Yes. So I think that's what I want us to tackle.
Okay.
Not necessarily the fans, but then the individuals who are going to be the mouthpieces for the artist. I feel like you can talk about your artist without making another artist, because we talk with facts, you understand,
and data
and data, and I feel like to say if you should speak for an artist, because you are in the industry, you will know so many things. You know where to tackle this from. You know where, and if a person will go big brand animals, you would know what to say. Yes, exactly, where to push it from. Compared to a fan wouldn't know all these things. They will just be talking things from sometimes maybe from sentiment.
Okay, so you want us to disregard fan talk, or the professionals and the industry? Let me put that: industry should disregard fan talk, but the professionals, it needs some more engaging in conversation that will drag down other brands.
That's where I'm driving. I'm just trying to say that the professionals
don't engage in that.
Don't bring down another artist just to make your artist look good.
Okay.
I feel like you should respect each other's. You should respect one another's work, because everybody in that category is deserving.
Yes.
Do you understand? Just speak facts. Speak about your artist, and we are good to go.
Anyway, you should watch out for this year's Artist of the Year debate. This year, I'll be waiting to see who Wendy Shay will bring forward as PR. And as one for PR. But then,
Wow.
And when Tracy and Honsem blew, I think you were not even around. Performance.
Right.
And now Juma over the forward, abeti and asadi we it blew up. And I don't know where you were mentally and how you were able to deal with the situation, because tweets ni be any post ni be a driver some of your fans and people who really love you to say that, listen, Shay, Jai, why you be a man, baby, like leave her alone, like, because she's becoming more or less like an extension of you.
Yeah.
And anything that touches her, even if you know of it or you don't know, People will force you into it. Oba game no one you be abone. And so ona ho na omo de asemo to so. Into the jano no nkone baby. And I'm sure you heard most people talk about that. How is it like right now currently? How is it like? Because in the Artist of the Year conversation, when we are talking about impact, like you said, I can boldly use my hand to whack my chest and say you've heavily impacted on this girl, which has also sent positive energy throughout wherever she is and in her community as well. What is Asem? First and foremost, na eto saying, how did this sit with you?
I wouldn't go into much details, but the kind of say assembly in CBA, you know, I had a discussion with her parents and my mom would say, and Yama Biase say, this is the status of the child at the moment. And so if anything, I've already had that discussion with them, say anything, they have to discuss it with me because Senya Okano, anything concerning, you know, appearances, you know, when it comes to the brand Tracy Shay, not Tracy JC. Tracy JC is their daughter, but once the Shay is involved, you know, they have to
extension.
Yes, so they have to let me know or any appearance or wherever they're going to be cameras and she's going to represent the name Tracy Shay, you know, Wendy Shay has to be involved or has to know. And say I do baby I feel like enema bi wo ho a was a BBC so that NTAC no ebeye more, you know, clearer. And I feel like say I deal with see and also be I will phone any a lot on how
to deal with a superstar life.
Exactly, and to adjust to the new life, because I feel like it will also not be so easy for them to understand or fathom whatever that is happening in their lives right now. So that is why I came out to, you know, speak on especially Tracy's behalf, because I feel she is so innocent. She's a child. I mean, Ukasi Tracy Tinaha, Obetinaha, Ukasi sorry, sorry, Ukasi da, Obeda. She's just 11 years old. So all the things that was happening wasn't her fault. One day also, and you see, Shatareno gymnastics. So that's what she's going to do. So and we've already solved that. I think they've so I mean, right now I want her to just focus on her school, her education. She's changed her school. She wanted to go to a new school. Now she's in the new school and
still need to get your school fees, no?
Yes, Egusu. Beneding say makaseme do you understand? Yamin sunti bibia kosokama. So makacha say if so here bibia she should just let me know. Yeah.
Do you know people had a perception said when Tracy Eneti? Clarify.
No, Tracy doesn't live with me. She lives with her parents on an Awufonet. She has parents, a mother and a father, both living. And so she's very good to go. She has siblings like
but what to say among for
people I didn't know said that was the impression of people until until this issue happened. So because I feel like this is something that has to be clarified. Say but now for she's a child on any parent
Well, Patro, I was back to be so said information and message African Golden Best Female Artist Award, and representing Ghana, guess who's? Yours truly, Wendy Shay.
Wow.
Wendy Shay and Amare, they're putting the country on the map one more time. Oh, Charlie. And the likes of Arasta, Tyler, Yemi Alade. Wow. This is a tallest.
Another tough one.
About ways West Africa.
Oh, Adewusrana.
I mean, so
Nyaminti Bibia be fine.
Bibia de this year na say award season. Congratulations.
Amen.
Congratulations. Me also mo shelf be because more ba.
Amen.
More shelf. More ba.
Oh, amen.
So what fun say me hu ko achi.
Oh, amen.
With respect to TGMA, 27th edition. What's that one thing as organizers you want them to, be a little bit intentional about it to help grow the scheme? Because when you say scheme, it's a growing scheme, it's an evolving scheme.
Yes,
every year, be almost TBB, normal adjust it, normal adjust it. BB being now to me, they can adjust a little bit so that it can make the scheme better.
I think so, they should just acknowledge everyone who is deserving, even in terms of the nomination. I feel like everybody who is deserving to be nominated should just be nominated. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah.
Do deserve a nomination be nominated?
And you're nominated.
And yet katasumu masu bia.
Obia deserving biano.
Also nominated. They should be clear about that.
They should be clear and then fair. I mean, it's just fair enough.
O female audience, because of how bold you are, how talented you are, you're outspoken. Nema how I won't find show munya more for some antitosa. Baby, more for some antitosa. Mr. Can but some would want to enter into the music business. Some would also want to see what's going on. Or more per fair idea. What are some of the behind the scenes industry politics are? Now we need but who will say, hey, like it actually shocked you.
Oh, hey, that's why they say can't in real.
Dawson say, what the back could be an admin be.
So what I know is that this industry is like a forest. When you are far, you see all the trees together. But then when you get into it, say duabiane ni roots, duabiane baby So you should come into the industry as a very honest person, but there's sometimes you don't have to be always honest or always transparent, I would say. You should know when you want to be open and when not, because it is you should just know how to handle yourself so that you don't create unnecessary enemies. And then you should also have boundaries boundaries. Have boundaries. That is the only way you'll be respected. Exactly.
Mova, so what's that one misconception about you that you wish that people will let go? One that you actually clarified today, and I love that, is that you are not living with Tracy Shay.
Yeah.
Good. What's that other thing too? BB man who said people haven't understood your point. They should let go of that one for you.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't really know.
Do you feel say you among for Tiwasi ye pa?
I don't know. What's it be at Timasi?
Who say be home person be Tiwasi?
I need to be at Timasi.
Enisa be at Tiwasi.
No, Enisa like may something you understand fully.
There should be mystery around you.
Yeah, I feel like whatever you want to think.
What's that mystery around you that you think is out there? And she is my special guest today on For the Culture, and she's been nominated for the Artist of the Year 2026, the 27th edition of TGMA, Basso on the 9th of May. Now, who are you voting for? Me offer say ama or say. Or not the definition in now, but ubetima sahwe or no be any scheme or better impact. But do you see, say, when they share equal impact, to win the Artist of the Year? Well, conversation and yet to also, and I want to find out about your personal growth so far. Getting to this level, this is like the apex when it comes to Ghana music. Even without winning, this shows that the year and the review, there's been massive growth, like trajectory-wise. Yeah. Like we grew up, it drew that level.
Artist of the Year level, that's insane.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And may I sure say, announcement in confirm and say, yes, listen, I've put in so much work. I deserve this. I have to be here.
Hey, actually, who can I say is done in me? Actually, who June, hey, showing you in the say, hey, it's me, Artist of the Year. Actually, June was say, I'm hey,
Chama won't just whom mama.
It's really by God's grace. I'm so grateful.
This is the level at which you are operating.
This is insane.
You are operating on that level.
Crazy, man.
Now, looking back at that journey and all the things that he said about you, you turn all those comments into fuel. You were like, hey, we mo di aba, hey, mo boa. Were there times that you felt like, yo, listen, me cry, me be pay dey wa. Me cry, me pay dey. Was there ever a time that you felt like, yo, listen,
I think everybody has. Every successful person has, in a way or in a form,
the breaking point.
Yes. Ask that question of, is this really worth it? Yeah, is this really? But then, if you know the goal and if you know what you're here to do, if you have a vision, you know that actually I'm on the right path, because success road is never easy. We are going. Heaven knows where we are going.
What I say? What I say? Do
it will be hard, we know, but the road will be. What's it like? Be muddy, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows where we are going.
It's a ball.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite songs. It really keeps me going.
Your lowest moment. It's a hair. And then you be my embryo. So you never buy my embryo. You would that be in your baton?
Right. Oh, I mean, I've had those moments a lot. Like nobody is uncountable, but us to giving up.
That was it.
Never.
The thought of it.
It never occurred to me, say, let me just pick my passport and go back to Germany where I came from. It has never occurred to me. I know this is my journey. It's a do or die affair for me. It's a ride or die relationship I have with my career. So, but then definitely it do baby, a life wants to hit you hard and really test you if you really mean business. True. It is with everybody. So if you're facing that right now, don't think this is the end of the road. Actually, there is more ahead of you, and buckle up, because there is more disaster ahead of you. You understand? So yes, but then it is definitely worth it. Today, look at me. I mean, for me to be amongst the princes is actually
to be in the artist of the year category.
Yes, to be in the artist of the year category is something. It's something divine and so huge and encouraging. I hope this really inspires you, because everybody was a witness. My journey was that journey where it's like I fell in the eyes of people. I fell so many times and stood up in the eyes of everybody. It wasn't like I had my time to be an underground artist. I was an underground artist whilst being
shaped and moving
being in the school of fame. Most artists have their journey
the time to
develop, but I had to develop myself and my craft whilst walking on the path of fame. So it wasn't easy for me.
Me offer say simple and short. Your cannibal from American tree. No say or buy no chese. Mo so pa no papa mu mia no. Ono as when give you up or him when you talk or swa ye jumana my sisi wa be artist of the year category ni media ya seda no de banyame. No asasre mo as e duru so amon san to nye dey.
Mo voti ma me.
Eno no asem ni tintin ni tetia.
No.
Me na no say asem no be cannibal fool, but a problem ba me be carry tree.
Asana no aka montuma ye kasa bebre mpamocho me pacho you mpamocho montuma me what.
Wendy Shay is my special guest, and Wendy, you wrap it up, right? Anytime I come across your content, whether it's a music video, whether it's an audio or audio slide, whatever it is, I feel the level of deepness, as a depth I would put it to it, even in a visualizer of a year. It's too late. I watched it and was like, nkamutwa video na
like,
but because there's a concept behind it. Several of them, even on TikTok and other platforms that I see, like feel say more than my shame. Obi or he'll see our inspire no person or because journey way be. What is that final message that you want to tell that person?
You have to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wait for the right time. The right time is now. Do it now. Take the phone, shoot the video, even if it's in the kiosk you're sleeping, do it now. Right now, you never know where your destiny helper is going to see you or, meet you. Right now, social media is so huge. If you're a musician and you want to start music, use your phone. TikTok is the biggest DSP in the world right now. I mean, just start now. Right.
Female vocalist of the year. Of as I said, you're near day. Pacho when your nomination order.
I don't think so, but I'll get it.
Dabeneba.
Oh, enche. I mean, said I'm kind of so and untimi njini nyina professor. Yeah.
But person what jeni kakaka. A category be a eye for.
Of course, because I mean I am a vocalist, and I feel like my journey, the way and the effect, because it's unfolding each time, and people are getting to see the things in me. It's a step-by-step journey. I mean, imagine I reveal myself and everything to everyone, and then when we now there is nothing so entertaining and surprising about me. You understand? I feel like it's Emre what you're going to see about Wendy Shay.
There were two last questions. Question number one: if there's one category as is here oba de nyankopon apie no aka cho say Wendy category choose baako maybe more winning and no serve for 10 years pacho e dey.
Definitely artist of the year will be part.
What's he choose for?
Female vocalist is definitely also going to be part. Most popular song of the year has to be part, and then songwriter of the year.
Medasipi Kwambosa strong songwriter.
Yes, I definitely want to be recognized.
Kaya is too late for no.
I want to be recognized as a great writer.
What does it mean for you to be in the best songwriter category?
That it's a category a lot of women are not considered, or not paid attention to, because I feel like, which is okay. I mean, it is okay when people write for you, but if you have developed that gift, or me say, when I came, I had that gift, but then I harnessed that gift through Bullet. Because I mean, Ghana had it. Even not just Ghana, the whole world. I don't know anybody who is like the best songwriter apart from Bullet. Bullet is like,
shout outs to Bullet.
Bullet is phenomenal. Okay, so I always get mesmerized by how he creates, and I mean, I don't know if impartation kakranso or I mean, only you end up tapping into that gift.
It's
and
induction, magnet or say induction.
What yes. So I think that connection with Bullet and I say me band and chain, and I like musician, how to write and some Bullet will be like Wendy. I'm like musician from Papa. You understand? So I feel like this is something I would definitely love the world to also see that talent in me.
Okay.
Right.
Last question. And this means so much to me. I want to know, what was the price that you had to pay to get here?
Wow.
Everybody pays a price.
Oh yes, of course. There's a price to pay. Everybody, make them not lie you. Everybody has to pay a price to be this consistent. Wow. The price. You want me to just tell you my secret? Like, you just want me to tell you my secrets? Oh, just
It has a cost to BB. Many people say, "I cost to, BB."
Oh,
I cost to me BB to be here.
Anything?
Yeah, I don't have enough time with family. Yeah, so I get hush moments with family, but I try these days. I try to get cool
so
time.
Like with kids and wife and all that.
With my son. Oh. I don't get enough time. It has cost me. Me cost them to be here.
When it comes to that sacrifice, there, yes, of course.
Yes, so course. For that is my cost.
Yeah, Ninyaka is sacrifice. Yeah. I mean, yes, I think so too, because I mean,
and peace of mind too. Number two, Because dealing with people.
I know.
Eh.
Oh yes, but me honestly, I really don't care about. Won't me stress me. I don't allow that because I need my mind to create, and I just need that focus exactly. So I think I can also relate with the family thing. I moved all the way from Germany to be here. That is like the biggest sacrifice, getting out of your comfort zone to come to a country. Even though I'm a Ghanaian, I was born here, but because I lived most of my teenage years and the years where the mind is forming in Germany, it's like it was a different world altogether and a different mindset. So I think that was definitely one of the sacrifices I had to make.
That's good. But you can more German focus on actually.
Was soll ich sagen? Tell me what to say. Oh my God.
Der German
meine deutsche Leute, meine deutsche Freunde.
Warte.
Hi, was geht? So, wie ihr schon wisst, euer Girl, euer Mädchen, ich bin Artist of the Year. Artist of the Year. Ich sage das einfach so, okay? Ich weiß, ihr versteht mich. Wir verstehen uns. Also, ihr sollt für mich voten und für mich auswählen. Genau. Ihr sollt mich auswählen für Artist of the Year. Und ich bringe das nach Hause, nach Deutschland. Und ich zeig's euch. Okay?
Thanks a lot for joining me, Wendy. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best on the night of May. And I know you're going to swim there. Maybe they're my full stage.
The
artist be a winner me Kobe.
Oh wow, nice. Oh nice.
Maybe could artist.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
It will be who watch.
Oh Matipa. Oh of course.
Long one na.
Oh, I can't be kita.
Thanks a lot for joining us. Come into the comment section. Let me know how you think about it. But most importantly, keep it real because the street is always watching.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We show.